Okay, we are on page 3, and it says right here for number 4, Mrs. Fan asked her 5th grade class to create a number line. Lennox created the number line below. This is the number line he created. Park said Lennox's number line is wrong because numbers that always increase from left to right. Who is correct? Explain your thinking. So that's not true. In our last problem, we had a number line that went from, right to left, which is fine. It works that way. So his number line is not incorrect. And if you look at it, the intervals are skip counting by 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, which is correct. If he skip counted, he was like 1, 2, 3, 7. Then his number line wouldn't be correct. But he is correct in this case. Lennox is right because her number line starts at 0 and uses equal intervals to increase. It doesn't matter what direction it goes. Now, number 5. A pirate marked the palm tree on his treasure map and buried his treasure 30 feet away. Do you think he will be able to easily find his treasure when he returns? Why or why not? What might he do to make it easier to find? Excuse me. So, no, because he doesn't say in what direction 30 feet is. So it could be anywhere in the circle. There is also no scale on the map. If he adds a scale and gives a direction, it will be easier to find. So he doesn't say whether it's north of the tree, west, south, east, northwest. So he doesn't really say what direction it is in. So that makes it difficult. What he could do is actually give a direction so he could find his treasure easily. Now I'm going to turn the page and you are going to be on page 5. For page number 5, whoops, it's crooked. For page number 5, it says right here, answer the following questions using number line Q below. So for A, what is the coordinate or the distance from the origin of the smiley face? So I'm looking at this number line right here, and I'm figuring out what is the distance from the smiley face from 0. Origin is always 0 unless it says otherwise, okay? So I'm counting 1, 2, 3, so 3. What is the coordinate of the thunderbolt? So I see a thunderbolt, and this is the thunderbolt. So I want to count. Right here was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So from the thunderbolt, it is 8. Now the next one, what is the coordinate of the heart? So I'm counting, and right here was 8, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 is where the heart is. And the last one, what is the coordinate at the midpoint of the thunderbolt and the heart? So we have thunderbolts and we have hearts right here, and they want me to find the middle coordinate. So I need to move over once for each one. So I moved over 1, I moved over 1, and then I moved over 1, 1, 1. So that means that it is going to be point, and I move over 1, so that is point 11. For number 2, use the number lines to answer the questions. So I'm going to make sure that I'm looking at my number lines so that I can answer the question they ask. It asks me right here, plot T so that its distance from the origin is 10. Okay, so the distance from the origin is 10, so I'm applying for number 10. So 1, 2, 3, this is the origin. Just to remind you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this right here is going to be my plot T. The next one, it asks me to plot M so that it's distance 11/4 from the origin. What is the distance from P to M? So I'm going to make sure I plot M, and it tells me 11/4. So I'm going to see how they figured this out. I think they counted all of these numbers. They counted it from 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So this is 4/4, 5/4, 6/4, 7/4, 8/4, 9/4, 10/4, 11/4. So 11/4 is going to be right here, which is my plot for M. And how do I know? I'll write it down so you can actually see. So right here is 0/4, 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, 5/4, 6/4, 7/4, 8/4, 9/4, 10/4, and 11/4. So I counted from 0 all the way to 11/4. Next one, plot t so that it's, oh, I read that one. Plot a point that is 0.15 closer to the origin than z. Okay, so 0.15. I'm looking at this number line right here. It starts at 1.0, and then over here are my smaller numbers. So this is actually where my 0 is, my origin. So this one is 0.75. This one is going to be 0.8. Looks like they're counting by 5s. This one is 0.85, 0.90 or 9, and 0.95. Okay, so now they're asking me to go from z and to move 15 points closer. So I'm going by 5. 5, 10, 15. So this is my new point. It is going to be 0.80. I don't think 0 is right there. This one actually is 0.70. Now, the next one asks you to plot u so that the distance from origin is 3/6 less than that of w. So less than, okay, of w. So if I go this way, it would be more than, and if I go this way, it would be less than. So I'm looking at my number line right here. It says 9, and this one says 9 and 2/6. So I think they're breaking it up into 6 because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. So if this is 9 and 2/6, this one is going to be 9 and 1/6, 9 and 2/6, 9 and 3/6, 9 and 4/6, 9 and 5/6, and this is 9 and 6/6, or you can call it 10. So I'm moving from W and I'm going 3/6 less. So 1/6, 2/6, 3/6. This is my new coordinate for U. Now I'm going to turn the page. And we are on page 6. Page 6 is very similar to your problem set. It says right here, number line, is that number line K? Yeah, number line K shows 12 units. Use the number line K below to answer the questions. So plot at 1, label it A. So I'm going to look for 1 and label it A. Plot a point at 1. So this one is 0. This one is 2. So it seems like they are counting from your smallest to your largest over here. So this one in between is going to be 1. In between of each of the numbers is a whole number. Okay? If this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So right here is 1, and that is my point A. My next point, label a point that lies at 3 and 1/2 as B. This is 3 right here, and half of 3 is going to be this coordinate. It's in between 4 and 3, which is half. So this is my 3.5, and this is labeled as B. My next problem, label a point C whose distance from 0 is 8 units further than that of B. Okay, so I'm going to move 8 units over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I moved 8 units over, and that is going to be, units, the whole entire thing. So this is B right here, and I am moving 8 units further than that of B for coordinate C. So I'm going to go 8 units over, starting at coordinate B. So it is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is going to be my unit for C. Oh. So B is right here, C is right here, and I moved units over. That means 2 lines. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, The new coordinate is going to be called 11 and 1/2 because it is in between 11 and 12. Plot a point D whose distance from 0 is 6/2 less than that of B. The coordinate of D is what? So I need to start off from 0. And they want me to move start at B. 6.5 less than that of B. So I'm going to count backwards and I'm going to count 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this coordinate is going to be coordinate D. So what is the coordinate? It's in between 1 and 0, so that is equal to 1/2. For problem E, what is the coordinate of the point that lies 17.5 farther from the point than D? Label this point E. So starting from D, I'm going to go 17.5 further from the origin. So I'm going to count 17, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So right here, this is going to be our coordinate E, which is 9. I'm going to write 9 right there. And for coordinate F, what is the coordinate? I want to use a color I haven't used. What is the coordinate of the point that lies halfway between F and D? Label this point G. So F, do we ever label F? Oh, that is the new label. Lies halfway between D and F. Do they mean E? I think they mean E right here. E and D. So E and D right in between is going to be our coordinate 5. So this is where my new coordinate is, and it is called coordinate G. There's a typo right there. That is actually E and D, okay? So that is the number 5. Now, problem 4 says, Mr. Baker's 5th grade class buried a time capsule in the field behind the school. They drew a map and marked the location of the capsule with an X. So this is where the capsule is. So that is, class can dig it up in 10 years. What could Mr. Baker's class have done to make the capsule easier to find? Okay, so they have the playground, the baseball, and the school. I think it would be easier to find if you measured the distance between the playground and the baseball field, right? Treat that distance like a number line, determine where the X is. So if he thought of it like this, and then he's like, okay, find X like a number line, then the kids would have been able to find it easier. But if you have another idea, please write down your idea.